Method of heat transfer: a rod is connected between a high temperature and low temperature reservoir. Because of the temperature, the molecule start vibrating with the greater amplitude. वो बगल वाले से collide करेगा, वो उसके बगल वाले से collide करेगा, and in this way. But initially, temperature धीरे धीरे एक end से दूसरे end पे बढ़ रहा होगा, and this state is called transient state. Transient का मतलब है कि इस rod के हम ग्राफ बनाते हैं, temperature versus distance or position. X equals to 0 is 1 and this पे इसका temperature है T1 and temperature at X equals to L is T2. बीच में अभी heat आई नहीं है, इसलिए the temperature of the intermediate rod is still low. जैसे जैसे ये heat absorb करता जाएगा, end का temperature तो maintain रखा है हमने T1 and T2. बीच वाले wires में हर एक particle का temperature बढ़ेगा and ultimately, finally, the temperature of each part will become constant, not same, but उसका जो भी temperature है वो अब increase नहीं होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि जितनी heat आ रही है, जितनी इसके बस की थी, it has already absorbed that much amount of heat. Only the remaining अभी जो extra heat आएगी, that heat will be transferred. तो ये जो नीचे वाले ग्राफ हैं, ये तब है जब rod का temperature increase हो रहा है. It is called transient state, and this straight line is called steady state. Steady state में जितनी heat आएगी high temperature end से, the same amount of heat will be delivered to the cold junction, and this rate of heat transfer dq by dt is dependent upon, एक तो depend करेगा कितना temperature difference है area पे, A delta t upon delta x, but इसको minus में लिखते हैं. Why minus? क्योंकि direction जिस direction में heat flow हो रही है, उस direction में temperature हमेशा decrease होता है. In the direction of heat flow, temperature always decreases. So minus delta T by delta X is called temperature gradient. K here is called thermal conductivity of material. K is thermal conductivity. बाकी A area. Delta T by delta X ये किसी भी छोटे से पोर्शन के लिए जिसके क्रॉस टेम्परेचर डेल्टा टी हो और इसके बीच की परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस है डेल्टा एक्स. But if we apply from the high temperature end to low temperature end, then delta T will become T1 minus T2 or delta X will become L. So the rate of heat transfer through any rod, metallic rod, conducting rod, will be given by, in a steady state only, the rate of heat transfer by a metallic rod is given as Ka delta T T1 minus T2 by L. ये कांस्टेंट है, जस्ट लाइक अ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट एक एंड से जितनी एंटर करती है दूसरे एंड पे उतनी ही बाहर निकलती है. So this amount of heat going in will be equal to amount of heat coming out. इसीलिए इसको भी हम कुछ जैसे पाइप में किया था because of the pressure difference, similarly we will do here due to the temperature difference. dq by dt is the rate of heat transfer, which is temperature difference T1 minus T2 divided by R. Rate of heat transfer will be T1 minus T2 by R. R is the resistance. R is the resistance of this pipe, which is called thermal resistance of pipe. So again, every rod which transfers heat can be considered similar to a electric resistor, but the resistor here is thermal resistance is called L by K times L. This is the thermal resistance. So there are multiple rods, या suppose दो अलग अलग रॉड का जंक्शन है और हमें जंक्शन पे टेम्परेचर निकालना हो, T1, T2 and T.
सर आप म्यूट हो।
T1 minus T is the temperature difference. So just like the current, there is a heat current, we can say. We can say this is the heat current, and sometimes we denote it by H also. Heat current means the amount of heat flowing per unit time. The rate of heat current is constant, so we can apply that. dq by dt is constant, so T1 minus T divided by R1. R1 is L1 by K1 times A, and that will be equal to T minus T2 divided by L2 by K2A. Area has to be constant because same area, because otherwise if the some area is not exposed, not connected, it will be exposed to the surrounding, and therefore it will have some loss by the surrounding. So in this case, we have assumed there is no heat loss by any means. The amount of heat that enters through the high temperature and the same heat goes to the other side as well. So even if it is for 2 or for 3 or for 4 rod, for all the rod combination, temperature of junction we can calculate by applying this similar principle. Suppose there are 3 rod combination junction, or T1, T2, T3 and T. T is the temperature of junction. So if you find this, it will be I1, let's say T1 is maximum temperature, I2 plus I3. So by using the junction law, I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. This is the second case of junction temperature when there are more than 2 rods. This we can write T1 minus T divided by R1, where R1 is again L1 by K1 times A. T minus T2 divided by R2 plus T minus T3 divided by R3. Right? T1 minus T by R1 is equal to T minus T2 by R2.
सर
Yes, बेटा.
सर वो I1 है ना?
हाँ वो I1 है, वो गलती से मैंने T लिख के उसको I कर दिया था. This is the junction law. Temperature of junction we can calculate by using the junction law of electric current. Similarly for heat current also, the same law will work. Right? Okay. This is the rate of heat transfer by the conduction, which is the first method. अब इसमें questions कैसे कैसे आ चुके हैं objective में, like Suppose this is a rod. Its thermal conductivity increases with temperature. This is an objective question which is asked in if thermal conductivity of a rod increases with temperature, thermal conductivity of rod increases with temperature. One side is steam, kept in steam, other side is kept in ice. The temperature of midpoint of the rod greater than 50, less than 50, or equal to 50 is equal to 50 degrees Celsius, less than 50 degrees Celsius, or fourth, none of these cannot find. Data, I mean, insufficient data. क्वेश्चन क्या है, किसी रॉड में जिसकी थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी टेम्परेचर पे साथ इंक्रीज होती है, we have to find what will be the temperature of the midpoint. अगर ये यूनिफॉर्म रॉड हो जिसकी थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी कांस्टेंट है, then it is the same length, same area, therefore temperature will also be same 50 degree. क्या करेंगे फिर हम? How do we do that? So formula है rate of heat transfer का K1 suppose of the first half portion, K2 is of the second half portion, into 100 minus T, जो भी है divided by L, will be equal to K2 into A into T minus 0 divided by L. Solve this. अब ऐसे क्या समझ सकते हैं हम, K1 K2 में बड़ा कौन सा होगा? ये क्वेश्चन में तो गिवन नहीं है, बट फ्रॉम द इंफॉर्मेशन दैट इट इज इंक्रीजिंग विद टेम्परेचर, लेफ्ट साइड का टेम्परेचर ज्यादा है, हाई टेम्परेचर पर है, सो K1 विल बी ग्रेटर देन K2. अब अगर K1 K2 से बड़ा है तो 100 minus T has to be less than T, only then the product will be equal. K1 is greater than K2, so 100 minus T has to be less than T. 100 minus T should be less than T. That is the concept, a logical formula that we arrive. So 2T has to be greater and T has to be greater than 50 degrees Celsius. Another question was that the conductivity increases with distance from high temperature. अगर K2 की distance के साथ increase हो रही है, so K2 will be greater than K1. Accordingly, we will find the temperature relation. Right? Okay. So conductivity of the temperature of the rod increases. Accordingly, we can find out. This is the first method of. Similarly, in series or in parallel also. In parallel also, we can find the amount of heat transfer. So suppose there is a rod which is made up of two different metals like this. Maybe inside is copper and outside is iron. This is K1 and outside is K2. The area of the inner one is A1, outer one is A2, और
सर
radius is R. हाँ बेटा,
सर जो एरिया है सर वो क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया है क्या?
हाँ बेटा, क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया जहाँ से हीट एंटर करती है.
जी
A
सर.
is the area of this cross section through which heat enters. जो साइड में एरिया है, सरफेस एरिया, कर्ड एरिया, वहां पर तो हम assume करेंगे that it is covered so that there is no heat loss. From the curved portion, we assume that there is no heat loss to the surrounding. Right?
यस सर.
इसकी इनर रेडियस है लेट्स से R1, आउटर रेडियस है R2. कितनी हीट ट्रांसफर होगी इसमें? How much heat will be transferred from one end to another? So the rate of heat transfer हम calculate कर सकते हैं by using again the parallel combination of two resistance. dq by dt is T1 minus T2 divided by R equivalent, or since they are connected from end to end, same temperature difference, so likewise it can be same, assumed as same potential difference. dq by dt is t1 minus t2 by r equivalent, और ये आ जाएगा कितना R equivalent के लिए it because it is connection in parallel, two rods can be assumed in parallel combination, 1 by